and welcome back to episode 6 of Ragecraft 3, as well as episode 497 of the Monumental Victory series. We are coming in on a cool 500 here in 3 more episodes. Of course, the 500th episode will be the at least one of the parts of the 500th episode special. When we did our last special, which was at episode 200, we did 3 parts. We're going to have to see how many parts it's going to be to this one, because before we only had 200 episodes of content. Now we have 300. So it might be a 3-part special with extended episodes, or it might be a 4-part or 5-part with shorter episodes. We'll see. But we will have our 500th episode special coming up soon, which has a lot of interesting and exciting information about it. So we've been playing Monumental Victory for a long time, as you know, and a lot of you have been around for a longer time. Well, not as long as the series, but you've been around for a long time. So between the last special and this one upcoming, we'll have been through 17 seasons, or been part of 17 seasons of Monumental Victory. I'm not going to quite count Pantheon as part of the numbers, just because the 201st episode was the finale, the quote-unquote finale slash conceding to Pantheon at the time. So if we count UT3 as the quote-unquote first-ish series since that special, which was at episode 202 of Monumental Victory, we've been through about 17 seasons of it, ranging from UT3 all the way up to Ragecraft 3. Whew, there's going to be some really good highlights, and it's definitely going to take some time to edit through all of that content. I have been busy at work downloading all of the seasons, and they do take quite a bit of time, just because of how big of a files they are and how long videos they are. I should be able to get all of them downloaded by the time I start working, or I should be starting to work on the 500th episode special. But bear in mind, there may, I'm not going to make any promises to this, but there may be a few episodes, a few days where we don't have an episode while we're prepping the 500th episode special. So there may be a missed episode or 2. I'm shooting for none, but we'll see. Between episode 499 of Monumental Victory and episode 500. Again, obviously, I think I took like almost a week off between episode 199 and 200 of Monumental Victory, just so I could get that content edited and out there to you guys in the best state that I could think of. But man, there's going to be some really good moments, and I'm really excited to get that video out to you and edit that video and find some of these really key moments that we haven't seen in a long time. And I know there's quite a few of you who have been around with us since way back when. And I will obviously be linking the 200th episode specials in the description of the 500th episode specials. But if you haven't been around, or you weren't around by the time the 200th episode special comes out, I highly suggest you go back and watch those. They were really funny and had a lot of really good moments in them. And even with that said, I will do my best to remember to put links to the 3 specials. I think they're about 20-ish minutes each, 24 minutes, maybe a half hour each. They were really good, and for people who haven't been around since the 200th episode special, it does give a good recap of some of the moments that happened in those earlier episodes, just in case you don't want to go back and kind of view them yourself. But I'm super excited for the 500th episode special. Now, it was supposed to be the 400th episode special. That was kind of the initial plan way back when, was every 200 episodes we would do a 200th episode special, and we'll have to figure out what our next major milestone special episode is going to be. But obviously, for those of you who've been around for some time, you will know that I did go through a bit of a tricky time for about a year, where even recording and uploading videos was a bit of a task in itself. So bear in mind, we'll figure it out as time goes. But I would suggest for those of you who haven't seen some of my earlier content, or even for those who have and haven't seen it in quite some time, I would highly suggest you go back and watch those specials because they are indeed filled with lots of laughs. I'm thinking of going to watch some of them after this recording. But we are here in Ragecraft 3, and while we're in Ragecraft 3, we should be playing Ragecraft 3. We do have a few key items here, the white crystal and the ye old block of emerald. Today is the day we go place those on our monument, get our first emerald reward, yeah. And then work our way into the first area towards, you know it right, towards the first intersection. White crystal, bam. Oh, yeah! I was waiting for something. Having played Legends of Argon recently, putting stuff on a monument always feels like an achievement when fireworks or something explodes. I feel that I'm tainted now slightly from Legends of Argon because of that, and I feel like I should be rewarded with some type of special effect. Okay, Emerald Block 1. Aha! Ooh, that's fancy. That's fancy. I wonder if Helicio has set it up so that it can only work in this particular order. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. A bedrock can be used to unlock upgrades. Oh, yes! All right, so perfect. What's this? Bedrock blocks. I'm pretty sure I know what these are. What's this? The Punisher. Oh, yeah, son. Oh, I remember the Punisher. It's got Unbreakable, too. Sharpness 4, Smite 2, Knockback 1. Okay, you're better. I would prefer Smite over Bane. The fire aspect and the sharpness should deal fine with spidery, silverfishy mobs. Alright, bedrock. There is a bedrock block in each of these bonus chests. Remember that you can only use bedrock to upgrade in the upgrade rooms to unlock upgrades. Well, joke's on you. I could use it wherever I want. Should I? No. That's a terrible idea. But I could. Don't tempt me, Alicia. Don't tempt me. I won't. I could, but I won't. Okay, so which was the direction for the upgrades? I still haven't fully figured out this base yet. It's not that way. Still haven't fully figured out the base yet, so there's a bit of exploring to be done with it. It is a lot more twisty and turny than the base in Ragecraft 2. So it will take a little bit for us to kind of memorize where things are, but we'll get there. We're going to be playing this map long enough that we'll be able to zip our way around this base in no time. Okay, so this is our way to here. So we're looking for the upgrade room, which was another room in of itself. I don't remember what those books are. There's our enchanting area. It's our mob farm area, our quote-unquote testing of our abilities area. Ah, here it is. Alright, so we have our first upgrade. Now it comes down to what is going to be our first ability upgrade. Let's do a quick recap just to give you guys a refresher. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the map, I feel that most of you have probably played the map, so this is probably just a refresher for me more than anything. Gain 2 seconds of regen 2 after kill, and then the saturation. This is definitely going to be one that we're going to want to get early. Frenzy. We gain the chance to gain the strength 2 on kill and 100% chance. That one is also going to be definitely a good one. Adrenaline Rush. This is just speed and haste, I believe. Fire Resist and Speed 1. The Fire Resist is not bad. Speed 1, so-so. Tainted arrows. Arrows. Okay, that corrupts mobs. Arcane Strike. I remember Helicio saying this was definitely a good one to get in the books we were reading. Whenever you kill mob, 20% deal. Okay, this is the AoE ability, and that increases the AoE radius. Okay, so that's definitely an interesting one right there. Scavenging. Oh, where'd the book go? Buck, come here. This one was when you kill a mob, you have a 10% chance of fighting an iron ingot. This upgrade, okay, that only works at intersection 2, so we're not going to worry about that. Healing. Not taking damage for 12 seconds, you gain regen 1. That's actually, this is the kind of ability that would actually work really well with our playstyle, especially with things like cry boxes. I mean, you can go into a cry box and heal up and be okay. And the Divine Shield was just a kind of an absorption effect that refreshes every X amount of time. So I'm leaning more towards the life drain, just for that regen to whenever we kill a mob. That's going to ultimately make us tankier. We're definitely going to want to get the advanced upgrade for this sooner rather than later, just because that is ultimately going to make food non-existent. We're not going to really need food at that point when we get saturation effects every time we kill a mob. Having strength 2 is definitely going to be something we're going to want to get early. Adrenaline Rush, I'm not too concerned about. Tainted Arrow, okay, I think we're going to do Life Drain level 1 first. Ah! It only took a second. It scared me for a second. Alright, so we have Life Drain level 1 as our first ability. That will give us the kind of regen effect, regen 2 for a second, I think, or regen, we'll give regen something for a short period of time after killing a mob, which I think is going to be really useful for us early on. While we don't have a whole lot of tankiness, I mean, I did do some anviling on our boots, so we have Prot 2 Featherfall 4, which is relatively good, but it's not the best. We got Prot 2 Bloody Leggings. I think we had these from before. And we got a Quartermaster's Cuirass. So we're pretty good overall. Right now for our main weapon that we're going to be using, and I should be... No, I wanted to do that. I wonder if there's a chest over here. There's that chest right there. That might be... Oh boy. Okay, perfect. And I think we're going to go over that direction for intersection 1. Yep. Let's deposit this in here. We can grab this later. So for our primary weapon for now, we will be going with... That just looks so cool from the outside. Helicio, you have outdone yourself. For our primary weapon, we're going to be going with the Archaic Sword. It's ultimately going to have more damage than our... It's going to have more damage than any of the cobble swords that we would be using normally. Like this. This is only 5 damage. This is 5.25. However, this has this resistance buff that we're going to be getting as well. So inherently, it's going to be making us tankier. And along with our life drain, ability that we got, we're going to be relatively tanky without having to have really good gear early on. So I think this is just going to be a sustainment kind of thing early on for us. I think we're going to be good overall. And being able to use this Punisher, which I remember using the Punisher for quite some time in Ragecraft 2. Being able to use that Punisher is going to be even better in overall. Now I could use the boat, and it probably wouldn't have been. It probably would have been on our advantage to use that. But I'm going to derpily just not. Oh boy. Wee! Wee 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 wee! What did the 3 little pigs say as they attempted to go home? Wee 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 wee. Alright. So we're going to work our way over to intersection 1 today. Hopefully. And I wonder if this was going to be... I'm a normal, right? That's right, we're locked into normal, so I don't have to worry. You don't have to worry, Rock. There's a lot of coal around, too, so that's exciting. We'll be working our way over towards intersection 1 today. We'll hopefully complete that objective. And then next time, we can start off in our first area. Our first area of... oh, yeah, give me that regen. Our first area of intersection 1. Hopefully, if all goes well, these areas, even much like Ragecraft 2, we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time in Ragecraft 2, in the White Wool, which is very similar to what we did in this map. Hey, excuse me, pardon me. We spent a lot of time in the White Wool, and subsequential areas after that didn't really last very long. So I'm not too worried about the whole map, or the map as a whole, taking super long to complete. But there will be that, ooh, what's that? Hello? Is there something back here? No. Okay. Alright. Here's an anvil. I don't want that. So it's not... That was... Oh! I was immediately thinking, man, I wonder if that's gravel behind there, as I was mining it. My question was immediately answered. Luckily, for me. I can one-shot all these bad boys with my infinite durability. Infinite durability Punisher. Oh. Alright, well, man, that's some good XP. I'm super looking forward to the day that I get... Oh, come on, fight him off. Come on, Rock, you can do this. Super looking forward to the day when I have an enchanting table. Because by that time, hopefully I haven't died yet. By that time, I'm going to have a buttload of it. Oh, man, there's so many. I'm going to have a buttload of XP. Whew. Man, there's a lot of mobs. And I'm glad that our fishing rod is unbreakable, which I wonder if I could fish. So our fishing rod also has the added bonus of being able to fish or pull mobs to me. Oh, that's even better. This fishing rod's so good. That was kind of one thing that you couldn't really do very well in Ragecraft 2 with the Punisher, is you couldn't like use it to pull mobs towards you. And I'm wondering if a lot of the mobs just exploded from the ceiling there. But that's one thing you couldn't really do very well with the Ragecraft 2, was pull mobs towards you with the Punisher, which is kind of one of those things that you would normally use a fishing rod for. So that definitely has some interesting implications with that, with it being unbreakable. I'm excited. There's going to be so much good things that's going to happen. Okay, so with our 5.25 damage sword, hey, excuse me, pardon me. Maybe I should be using my Punisher as my main weapon. I mean, it doesn't have any, it has 1 base damage, which is far less than our archaic sword. However, it does have infinite durability. It could realistically possibly be one of our main weapons. I mean, we can 2-shot spiders, 2-shot zombies with it, 3-shot zombies with it, or the armored zombies with it. 2. Okay, 3-shot spiders. But that's really good in general. I mean, our wooden sword probably isn't nearly doing that much damage. What's down there? Bad stuff. All kinds of bad stuff. So this could potentially, I don't remember if it was. I want to say it was in Ragecraft 2, our primary weapon. Okay, this is an actual chest. Oh, Prot 2. Apples. Good stuff all around. We'll leave that there for now. I might come back later for some of that stuff, which I haven't really shown you guys what I have collected over at base at the moment. We have a lot of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. Yeah. How's our gear doing? Prot 2. Oh, man. I won't do this. Oh, man. I am going places right now. I am so going places. Look at that the badass armor going on there. Prot 3, Prot 1 with bonus health, and we'll not talk about that helmet. We got some badass gear going on right now, and that needs to be that. Oh man. Things are going very well for me right now. That only means things are going to go horribly soon. Yeah, I see you. I see you, guy. It only means things are going to go horrible soon. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. We haven't died yet, but that doesn't mean we won't. Oh, boy. Hey, get out of here. Alright, hopefully you knocked them low enough to they could die soon. Get out of here. Oh! Hello! Hi, friend! Excuse me. Pardon me. Piss off. I'm assuming this is going to most likely be the, what is it, magenta? No, orange. Orange wool. If I had to guess. It could be either be the orange wool or the, kind of the transitional area, or could just be a transitional area. I'm leaning more towards the orange wool. Nope! Leaning more towards the orange wool, but you never know. You never know with that Helicio guy. Excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, this definitely could be a primary weapon for a while. It does a pretty good amount of damage. And, it doesn't have durability. Oh, boy. Oh, I just got a chubby looking at this chest. Just a slight one. It was only a little bit of a chubby. Smite 2, Prot 1. Thanks, Craper! Break your spawner before you try to do something frisky again. Break this other spawner before it tries to do something frisky. Don't worry, guys. Only a slight chubby. There's some really good stuff in this chest. Prot 1. Smite 2 is pretty good. Prot 1. That stuff's not as good. Grab that. Okay. A semi-chubby. Talicio always knows how to spoil us. He's good. Talicio's good at spoiling us. We're like little children. Being spoiled by our pappy. Pappy Helicio. That's what it is. Alright, what's over here? Okay, this looks like it heads down this way. This feels very reminiscent of Ragecraft 2 in our transition from the intersection over to, or not the intersection, the Nexus over to intersection 1. It's very reminiscent of it. Oh, there's something up there. We'll have to look into that. It feels very reminiscent of that. Oh, it's mobs. No. No. We don't play that game. The game no play. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. No. No, 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 no. No play. Okay. Ooh. Prot 2, Prot 2. Man, we are almost, like, just surpassing the gear that we have right now. Power 1, we'll grab that. Golden apples. Some potions. Arrows. My inventory is a clutter. I do not have the room that I would like right now. I will definitely have to grab some of this stuff off screen. For now, I think I could drop that off. I think I'm going to leave a little bit of this stuff here, just because we definitely can come back here off screen to collect more of this. And it would be kind of silly for us to be carrying all of this with us. Even though I say that, and I'm going to be grabbing... No, I don't think I need those, but... Although I say that, I'm going to keep it on me anyways. Why? Because I am a horrible player at this game. Rock be bad. That's what it is. Somehow he does good, but Rock be bad. Okay. Alright, fantastic. Let's keep working our way over here. I feel in my bones. Well, there's a sign there. Maybe that... Well, checkpoint? I was going to say, I feel in my bones. We're getting close to the intersection. Maybe this is the intersection. Oh, what's that up there? Oh, this definitely looks like an intersection to me. If I've ever seen one. Which I have seen a whole lot of them. Intersection 1. Ah, yeah. Like I said, if I've ever seen one. Which I've seen far too many. Checkpoint. Ooh. I will be investigating that here in a second. Just want to secure this up a little bit, even though I probably don't realistically have to. Let's secure this real quick. And while I'm here. Let's drop off a few things. A little something. Just make sure I don't lose any of the goods and or services I have. And by golly, there's a lot of services here. The kind of services that you feel happy about. I'm not going to go into detail about what kind of services. You know what kind of services. Alright, that's good for now. Back over to intersection 1. Hover! Alright. What do we got going on here? We get an inner chest. Fantastic. We got this guy. Areas. Recommended order. Zephyrian Sands, Zin's Legacy, and Breeding Grounds. Breeding Grounds. That sounds very, very reminiscent of Haunting Grounds. I don't like it already. I don't like it at all. Alright, what do we got here? Some of this. Some of this. Some of this. I like it. I like every bit of it. Can't find the last area of this intersection? Check downstairs by the water. Oh, thank you for the hint. Light Brute Crystal, 6 emeralds, Zin's Legacy. I really like this right here, where Alicia is telling me how many emeralds are in each area, because that definitely makes things more interesting. Orange and Magenta Crystal, 12 emeralds. Ooh. And by more interesting, I mean it makes it easier for us to know when we've completed an area and when we haven't. Ooh, fantastic. So it looks like we've found ourselves intersection 1. And I'm assuming it's the order of the books that it said was just the normal wool order. So it should be Zerif Sands, Zin's Legacy, Breeding Grounds. Zerif Sands was that one. Zin's Legacy and the Breeding Grounds, I guess, is down below. Okay. I gotcha. I got your game. That's exciting. That's exciting. Let me check the recording time and we'll decide what we're going to do from there. So I'll be right back. All right. So we've been going for about a half hour, and I think that's a good point to call the episode for today. Next episode, we'll start our adventures into the magenta orange wool area. The something sands. I can't remember the name of it. What's this sign say? Something sands. All right, there's no sign here. Fantastic. We'll be heading into the orange magenta wool area next time. Valley of Blood. Do none of these? Oh. Jaliscio must add the sign and the power of the light once you've explored it, which doesn't make sense for these. But yes, next episode we'll start our adventures in the orange magenta wool area, and we'll go from there. I figured I would do a quick sweep through my gear just so you guys kind of know what's going on. A butt ton of leather. There was some comments regarding us in cobwebs. I do have a lot of cobwebs. I have grabbed cobwebs from the previous areas, as I know they definitely have advantages in certain situations, especially with situations where mobs swarm you really easily. And a whole bunch of iron anvils. Pretty decent supply of food, as well as bones. Lots of potions and backup frost traps. Should, for some reason, our frost traps fail us. Decent supply of armor. Decent supply of coal and wood. Not so good on the building blocks. So there was some suggestions for making... Do I have the iron for what that was suggesting? I don't. Okay. There were suggestions for making a cobblestone generator, which I don't have the iron for doing it very easily. Other than that, I'd have to do some janky stuff to get it working, but I'm not too concerned on that at the moment. And then just weapons and tools, which we've got a plethora of. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Thanks for joining, as always. And I will catch you next time for episode 498 of Monumental Victory. Episode 7 of Ragecraft 3. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!